Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Dee and welcome to Dee's Life Vlog. Okay, hello guys, welcome to January 13th. It is the first day of classes. I've already had my first class today, ran through all of my syllabi, turned in some assignments that are due day one of like all of my classes, and here I am to go ahead and sit down and finally organize my life for classes. So at the beginning of every semester I do like a semester setup, choose all the colors for all of my classes, explain to you what classes I'm taking, what the credits are and why I'm taking them. And so it's time to put everything in my 2025 planner, my Notion, and on my monthly board, which I haven't done yet because I usually do, if you know, I usually do like at least once a month. I like do a planner for them. I do all my planning for the month, and I do a monthly board, which I'll just be doing those at the beginning of every month until the end of this semester, and then we'll do another semester's full setup eventually. But right now it is officially time for classes. So I'm taking 4 classes this semester. Each one is 3 credits. It's required 12 credits to be a full-time student, or 15 if you would like. I'm only taking 4 because I don't want to be very overwhelmed right now. I have 1 singular class in person, the rest are online. I am taking linguistics, the intro to linguistics, in person, which I kind of like that class, and we're actually going to make that one my pink class because I usually do pink for like my main class or like my favorite class. So pink is usually something easy, pretty simple. So this is going to be a main class, so it's pink. And it's 3 credits, of course, but it's my only class I have in person. It's only reason I have it in person is because it's only allowed in person. I take it from 9:35 to 10:25 every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So those are the days that stuff is kind of due and things like that. So far, pretty relatively easy class. I do have a few assignments for it too. Actually, a lot of my classes have a large amount of assignments, not over exerting assignments, but simple quizzes, simple assignments that are like, you know, simple homework, things like that. But we'll put that all on my calendars and stuff like that, and we'll go over those. Okay, next I'm also taking what is it called? Discover the Universe. So it's another astronomy class. I took an astronomy class last semester and I needed another physical science, so I am taking another astronomy class this semester. I also need another biological science, but I was advised not to take that until I got into my psychology major, because then it would just be like an active requirement to add that on, and so we don't really want to just waste my credits on something that I'll probably have to take anyways. So there's that. That class I'm going to put in as green because I put most of my science classes as a form of green, because honestly I don't like green and I don't like science classes, so I put them in as green and I put them in as science. And yes, I know that both linguistics and psychology are very science based, but they're more research based without me having to do many me and chemicals don't get along. Let me put this correctly. Me and chemistry don't get along, okay? Me and chemistry don't get along very well. I do biology is easy, physical sciences are easy for me, but me and chemistry have never gotten along, and we never fucking will. Physics is easy, chemistry is not. It's very odd. I will always fail a chemistry course. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I have a problem with chemistry, understanding chemistry, trying to make it as understandable as possible for me. It's very, very hard. But I'm also doing this physical science class, so That's nice. Like I said, it's green, it's completely online, and I don't think I have any problems with it because it is mostly video based. So all the videos come with a quiz attached to the video, discussion, la da da da. P1A1, let's go. Next class I'm taking 2 psychology classes, mainly because I want to double major in psychology, and under the advisement of my liberal arts advisor, they told me that, hey, here are some classes that you can go ahead and take that you would have to take even if you were in the psychology course, and they are available to all students and not just psychology students. So I am taking 1, abnormal psychology. I have taken cognitive psychology, behavioral psychology, and general psych, all of which are very easy to me. I find psychology classes to be very easy to understand. A lot of times they do kind of just repeat themselves over and over again. You're kind of just studying the same theories but more in depth onto each theory, so it's pretty easy for me to pass those classes. I don't have any problems. That class I'm going to put in as a blue because most of the time my psychology classes are blue, and I put the easiest psychology classes blue anyways. So abnormal psych is blue. Then I have my last class, which is going to be purple, and it's going to be lab methods in psychology. So this is just a psychology class that kind of goes over any of most of the science-based stuff that's required in psychology. Now, that class I'm going to keep as purple. I wanted to keep it in like the blue family, so we just went ahead and just made it purple. And it is kind of like one of those classes that is like, hey, go ahead and take this. Was like the specific class my teacher was like, hey, go ahead and specifically take this class because you are going to be required to do a lot of research, and this is a class that you have to do as a psychology student. Luckily for me, this class is actually required by psychology students and is actually closed off to non-psychology students for a limited amount of time. So until all the psychology students can take it, then it's open to the public. And so as the public, currently, it's one of those psychology classes that I have to take. So I'm taking Intro to Linguistics. It's a requirement for my linguistics degree. Discover the Universe, which is a requirement for my physical science degree, and then physical science credit. And then I'm taking 2 psychology courses to help me get into my major in psychology. And also because my major currently is linguistics, it counts as 2 of the 8 credits that I have to have. 2 of the 6 classes that I have to have outside of my major. UF requires all students to do 6 credits, or 6 classes, 18 credits outside of their major of 3,000 level classes or higher. So those are the classes that I took. This is nice, this is fun. So those are classes that are currently required of me. I don't know what I'm going to do over the summer. Mainly linguistics classes over the summer is what I'm planning on doing, mainly because I have to. I want to do 2 classes this summer, 6 credits total, and I only want to do 2 linguistics classes. Why, you may ask, is because when you're doing intro linguistics, you can't take any other linguistics courses until you finish and pass that course with a C or higher. So I need this class, and then after that I'll go ahead and start pile driving my way through all of my linguistics courses. So 2 over the summer because it's required to do summer semesters at UF. They say that the summer semesters that I did for my Santa Fe degree would count for it, but I'm going to do it anyways unless it's absolutely not required of me. If it's not required of me, I'm just going to say no and take the break where I can get it. But the plan right now is to go ahead and take them. So it's officially time to really get into what the fuck this shit is going on here. So if you've already seen, I've already added all this stuff into Notion and some of my classes onto Notion. Not too bad, I kind of kept them over here. But it's time to really look at the syllabi. So I've already gone over all of my syllabus. I'm gonna call them syllabi. Gone over all of my syllabi independently. Did that this morning. I actually woke up this morning at 7 a.m. Class was at 9:25. I left at 10:35. I was gonna go to financial aid, but the wait time to wait for an appointment with financial aid was an hour and a half. No. So I came back, did some syllabus work, and did all of my little mini quizzes that were due. So the next things I have due are on Saturday and Sunday, which I can get those both done tomorrow. So I'll probably get them done tomorrow. Today is editing day. As soon as I'm finished filming this, I have another video to go finish editing. So after this, shower, workout, and then continue to edit for the day. But time to actually plan some shit. So let's go ahead and move to my favorite thing at the moment, which is my 2025 daily planner. So if you've already seen this stupid planner, you will be fine. This is the 2025 daily planner. I got this for Christmas and I've already started on working through it. So I'll put that video where I go through this planner down below. So let's go ahead and switch over to the month of January for all of my semester stuff. Okay, this is going to be me setting up my calendar view. So this is just a giant calendar that's on the beginning of the page for January, and then we were also going to set up this week. So each day I have like a full to-do list of things that need to get done. So each day is like spread into like its own page. So you have Tuesday on its own page with time blocking and a to-do list and an area for notes. So each class I'm going to try and put into like a to-do list on things that need to get done that day. The only other thing that kind of needs to get done regarding classes within this journal is going to be like my, not this is later, the weekly goals as well. So what assignments are due during that particular week, that day, that week. It just makes it easier for me to be able to see everything on the particular page. So we have this, we have this, and then we have a weekly setup. I'm going to only do tomorrow's setup with you guys, and I'm also going to do the full calendar setup with you guys. So that's going to be that, and then I'll just make this, I'll do this, one of these with you, and then I'll do the other ones by myself. So let's get started first on the calendar. So I have all of my pens here. This is just like a general pen. I'm just using this for like regular day stuff, and then each of my classes of course have a color, as we all know: green for astronomy, purple for lab methods in psychology, pink for linguistics, and blue for abnormal psychology. So let's get started. Okay, next thing on the list of things to do, which I completely forgot about until I went to open my journal to start on like the monthly goals I'm setting. I forget that this is in fact a college planner, which means there is an area for me to set up my spring semester and as well as an area to set up what my classes are. But I've already explained what my classes are, the credits that I'm going to get for this summer, things like that. But I probably am still going to do this because there is an area for 2 project planners, and I have a project per each class. Now, for my particularly my research methods and site class, I don't necessarily have to put those in. They kind of can just roll, mainly because that class, it's kind of like it's not a required kind of thing. So the actual project isn't required because you have the option to do either the research project or the final exam. And as someone who's bad at testing, I've chosen that my ideal is to go ahead and do the research project. I've always been a research project person. Don't give me a final exam, give me a paper. I can write a paper. So I'll probably add those in whenever we do a study vlog. So it's probably going to be a study vlog where I do my research paper. And there's not much to add to this page, mainly because I only have 1 class this semester, and that's my linguistics class. And I'm not about to write out every class. So intro to Lynn. Time 9:35 to 10:25 in Matt. So we have the building that I have for intro to linguistics, and then I'm going to put down the rest of my classes that are online in here as well, so they don't have a time nor do they have a location. But I do have like several other classes, so that's just going on the spring semester page because again, I only have 1 class for the entire spring semester, and then at a fall semester I can come back and put in all of my fall classes, which again, I probably will only have 1 or 2 classes in person, mainly because I don't like being in person very often. I've done a full semester of being in person, and I had to sit down with myself and realize that, hey, not all your classes have to be in person. So I put a good amount of them online. So next thing I need to put on here is going to be my credits that I have for spring semester, spring 2025. All of my classes are worth 3 full credits. So this is just like the long-term course plan page. Again, I'm going to leave this planner link down below just because I think if you want to be a more organized student this year, this is a good planner for you to be able to keep track of what classes you're taking, how much your credits are, especially if you have like a particular amount of like credits required for your course or your degree. I just have like a simple like long-term credit course page, and it's 2 pages long, so that's nice. Next, I'm going to put in, I'm not going to put in the project planner because I want to do that do I sit down and do that one? But I do have a class planner, so I'm only going to do 1 class planner right now. I'll do the rest of them later because I need to sit down and kind of look at the dates when I go through and start adding all of my dates in. So I'm going to put in a picture right here of what the full page looks like after I've added everything in, so it's just sitting right here. So there's that. So we have all the college stuff done. Now it's time to actually set my January goals, which is going to be a little bit more fun just because they're goals for January. So in this journal, I do have an area which I have not touched yet because I want to touch it with you guys, which is a monthly goals area, which I really like. So the monthly goals area has a focus for the month. So what am I focusing on this month? And then 3 separate goals and the steps it takes to get to those goals. And then on the other side, it has this month, what do I want to happen this month? What do I want to avoid this month? So I want to do that as well. And then at the top of the page, it has a monthly reflection from last month, which I already did at the end of last year. After that, it just starts out the month, and so we'll probably do this at the beginning of every video from now on. But also I want to go ahead and put my monthly goals also on my tablet screen. So if you follow me, or if you follow me for a while, you know I do a monthly kind of vision board or a seasonal vision board. This year I'm only doing monthly vision boards, and I'm doing a yearly vision board. So you've already seen my year-long vision board. It's my phone screen. I'm going to put it right here, and then I'm going to do my monthly vision board. I've already put the vision board up, and then right next to it is a calendar for this month, and then at the bottom is a set where I'm going to put my goals at. So that's what I'm going to do. And actually, you guys can find this because I just use it as my tablet screen. You can use it as a computer screen. I'm going to put it on my Twitter, and I'm going to put the link to the Twitter post in the description down below. But I also decided to also make it a phone screen as well, where you can put your actual vision board at the bottom, and usually you just pull up Instagram and put it on your store, put the actual template on your stories, and then add whatever pictures you want, and you can just move them around and then download it onto your phone and then save it as your phone lock screen. You don't have to do this, but you can if you want to. But I'm going to leave that link to my Instagram, and then you can download it from my stories. So there's that. So let's go ahead and do all of my monthly goals. Okay, we are fucking done. Oh, it's so nice to be finished. Everything is set. Goals are set. I have 4 assignments that are still due at the end of this week that are already on the board, already in my little notey book. I am already exhausted, tired, and I am ready to take a nap. Will I be taking a nap? No, I still have to work out. Still have to work out, and I don't want to. So I'm going to leave you guys here. Everything that you will need, or everything that I use in this video besides like my school canvas and things like that, will be linked in the description down below. Any of my notebooks, my pictures, my board, I'm not going to link. I got that from Hobby Lobby, I think, and I don't think if they still have that, but I'll link one. But you can just find that it's a general like calendar. I never link it because it's just a general calendar, and I kind of hate it. I got it because it was like $11 and cheap, and it had this. I wanted a chalkboard, but I got a little calendar. But I'm finished, so are you. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye.